Greetings, Marsh here, and welcome to episode 40 of my modded Factorio playthrough. Enjoy. Basically, we're just looking for any situation where we had to do some special consideration because we didn't have near inserters, and this is one. Now we can inherently balance this belt just by having near inserters. So, with the near inserter, you want to alternate near inserter to regular inserter. Ideally on the same machine, but if you can't do it on the same machine, then just do it by groups of machines. So we have groups of machines of 2 here, and each group has 2 outputs. So as long as one output is a near, you just click it right up there, and now you see it places on the near side. And you can also tell that the arrow is like in a different spot. It's pointing towards the front of the belt. So that gives you a hint on how that has been set up. So let's just go through and replace all of these. That one right here should probably be blue. So that's pretty good. We could replace all of these with blue inserters, but I was thinking to wait to do that until we're actually manufacturing blue inserters, so I think I'll leave them for now. We can do this since this has a funky balancer down here. Get rid of that. Now we're inserting using these corner ones. So how about let's just change the bottom ones. Pick up, drop. And since they insert to the near by default for some reason, we'll set them, and you can use this little square bit here to say what part of the belt you want it to drop at. So now you can see it's going to the far side. There's like a random red right here. It seems like it shouldn't be there. Wait, that one's facing up too. That one's definitely the wrong way. Oops. Okay, it should be good now. These kind of do the job already. There's a balancer there. I'll just leave it. This, we could have built this differently by having near inserters. Oh, there's a damaged inserter up there. Use the robots to fix it. There we go. Wait, there's nothing in here. Oh. Oh yeah, the part I was thinking, oh, the biters broke a belt somewhere, but we couldn't figure out where it was. Well, there it is. See how the items are just sitting on the ground, but the belt behind them is destroyed. So when we do that, everything moves like normal. So it's like research just stopped. Yeah, it's just stopped. Well, that put a small delay in things. But we could do this a little better. See, we're only using half of the belt because we didn't have near inserters, but we'd have to completely rebuild this to fix it. And the only real benefit is to make the setup smaller. So I think I'm just going to leave it. But we can, like anytime you see a weird balancer here, it usually means near inserters could make it go away. So let's do long-handed nears and replace every other one with a near. And now those will naturally fill this whole belt up. And the same can be said for this one. There we go. The advantage of having the machines on the left and the right like this is that you don't really need near inserters that much. I mean, you still could be helped with them. See how we have 2 inserting onto the belt on the same side? But usually if you have machines on the left and the right, it's fairly inherently balanced and doesn't really require near fixes as much as other setups would. See, that box is empty, so you don't need that. Probably should have a blue right there. Oops. Still have a couple hundred resin to get through. So not too much advantage to putting near inserters there. But this one right here, since we've got funky balancer. Let's switch this guy right here to be a near. There we go. It's not quite balanced because there's only 1 near and 2 fars, but close enough. I could put nears here, but it looks like it's working well enough. I'll just leave it. We're gonna get through this. That's a lot of red inserters to replace. We'll get through that later when we're replacing everything with blues. So I'll just leave it. See, like things like this, it wouldn't be necessary if we had near inserters, but what we have is working. There's really no reason to change it, so I think I'll just leave it. If there's no significant advantage to changing something, I don't see the reason to do it until it's required. Well, it looks like the crusher wasn't set. Let's set that to slag. Any slag that makes it through is going to clog up these machines if this isn't here to pick up the stragglers, which does occasionally happen. That's weird. Now it's only half of the belt. Oh, I see, because they're all sucking from the inside of the belt. So that's why it looks like that. We can kind of make this a little better here by putting this here and then up like that. So now they're going to pull from both sides. Yes, I believe so. It just needs to catch up. I could put a balancer in there though. It might as well. It might help it. Oops. See, this stuff looks pretty good. Yeah, there's some improvements, like we can put them up here, but I don't see any immediate need to do it. But could do a small improvement by doing these guys. It's not really required, but it does improve the efficiency of the setup slightly. Put the pellets in there. Basically, anytime you see like half a belt getting used, is a situation where near inserters probably could help you. Oh, the motor making machine here. Since we're going to be making motors very soon, we don't really need any of this anymore. It's a lot of random wires. I bet if I disconnect it, everything's going to lose power. Yep. Alright, well, then it stays. See, that's looking pretty good. I do recall, actually, that this machine needed to have blue inserters, and it does not. I can kind of tell that something's off because it's completely maxed out on inserters, which implies that there's not enough. So I believe we needed one blue there. Let's see. So that's 6 going in and 6 going out per second, which is going to require one corner and just barely 2 straights. So we won't need these top guys anymore. I won't use near inserters here because these bottom ones are kind of doing that job already. Oops. Put those in wrong. So pick up, drop, and then do it on the near side. And pick up, drop, and then doesn't matter, so I'll put it in the middle. Alright, that machine should be good. I mean, a lot of these machines could be improved by using blue inserters, but I don't want to have to craft hundreds of them by hand. See, our network still has 797 of them, and almost all of those would be replaced with blue inserters. So I kind of don't want to go through that effort right now until we're making them automatically. There we go. So unlock the medium electric pole and the big electric pole. They just require steel and copper wire. Although the medium ones do require the small iron poles, which I was never making because the wood ones at the time were cheaper because we're always in a shortage of iron. But now that we have access to these medium poles, they're basically superior to small poles in every way. They have a longer wire reach and they have a larger supply area. The only thing is they require steel, so we don't want to make more than we need. But they are superior in every way, so basically we're never going to be using the standard poles ever again. So let's put the mediums there. Oops. Let's do that again. There we go. Alright, now it's in its spot. Although now our inventory is getting kind of clogged. So I would like to upgrade at least the tool belt. It's fairly expensive, but it'll give us more room. And I guess we're short on iron? Yes, I was thinking steel, but it's actually iron that we're low on. Alright, that's enough to build a few. So now we can power 2 of these machines like this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to be 2 sets of poles here. And there they go. Yeah, it looks like those yellow inserters are... Well, actually, they don't look like they're fast enough. No, they're not. We need to have blues. So long-handed and long-handed near. And then near and regular. Probably need the reds here as well, since it's a 1-to-1 ratio here. You do that math again just to double check. 1 motor every 0.8 seconds times 0.75. Yeah, it's 0.93, and that's slightly too much for a yellow. It does need a red. So in. Definitely when you have near inserters, it makes you have to double check your inserter settings because you have quite a few options. But let's put a box right here. Let's fill it up with about 2 stacks, seems good. Got a ton of them already in the inventory. I think I can drop them off. That's all the time we have for today, so I'll see you at the next episode.